Good morning. So happy that you are here today. Let's get started on today's reading. All right, the first card I have is the Eight of Pentacles. I drew these cards together. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. Love this image. And the Hierophant. So I will now read what this means, what this is about, and I want you to think about how does this relate to my life? Because often, like I said, if you are drawn to this video to watch it, or you watch every day, it will probably somehow respond to you, like it'll be something that really hits home with you. And I also have a really cool message to talk about how we still hold on to our childhood identity and how that affects our life. That's coming up in a minute. So with loving determination, I persevere and become the person I long to be. That's the affirmation for the Eight of Pentacles. So it's really about like, I'm determined, I'm doing this. I'm choosing who I want to be, no matter what our past is, no matter who we've been in our past, it doesn't matter. And this is the harder part to let go of. And that's what we're going to talk about is letting go of who we thought we were or who people told us we were, all of those things in the past, and deciding who am I really? I'm really this perfect soul being. But then that perfect soul being is just spirit, and like, okay, well, how can I build like kind of like a persona around it and my personality? Who am I truly meant to be? That's a big question. But now that I'm 61, it's like becoming so much more apparent. And that's what it's all about. It's about living your life and discovering who you truly are, who you are, kind of who you are meant to be in this earth, and living your life according to that. And I just love that, right? Now, Hierophant is, I am my own guru, and my highest guidance is rooted in faith and rooted in me, within me. So we're all working towards that. And I just think those two messages are so powerful. So let's see what I should have turned to that page, right? All right. Okay, so it's a commitment to spiritual path, on our spiritual path. And this is what we're all doing now. If you're watching these videos, you are committing to your spiritual path by doing this, by being more conscious as you're living your life, and by connecting to the inner you. Seeking more significance, purpose in life. You might be feeling that, oh my God, like what am I really meant to do here? What's my purpose? And when you don't feel or have a sense of what that is, you feel really flat, a bit depressed, and feel like, what's the point? Like, what's the point? Especially by middle age, we begin to think like that. Finding balance between your daily work, the things you gotta do, and your spiritual health and your spiritual being. That's why these videos, watching them first thing in the morning, or if you have a designated time to watch them every day, that's your commitment to yourself, to your spiritual path, to being more conscious and being the chooser and creator of your life, right? So good for you. Laying a strong foundation, and that's what these do. The inner self needs to be strong, stable, kind of confident, self-assured, self-worth, before our life will reflect that on the outside. And then the Eight of Pentacles is mastering a skill, which could be I'm mastering myself, which is what I'm doing right now, mastering myself. But I am starting another pottery class tonight, 6 weeks of pottery. So I'm really excited about that because that's one thing I love, plus my jewelry. So there's always things that I want to create and do because that's just part of who I am. Realizing I am a person who loves to create. So I need to have time in my life for that. Otherwise, I feel very unfulfilled. So what is that for you, right? What is something you love to do? And without it, you start to feel really blah. No more denying yourself doing that, okay? What else? Time to move on to something more inspiring. And that message came to me today, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm glad I'm starting this pottery. But then I'm like, I want something a little more inspiring in these messages, or maybe do another video per week about something specific and going really deep in it. So I'm constantly asking myself, what will really excite me? What will really inspire me? What am I inspired to do next? So maybe that's a question you could ask yourself. The Hierophant is definitely to do with maybe you find a spiritual leader or teacher, even coming online and watching my videos or other people's videos, is that mentor. And that mentor is guiding you, even if it's just online watching YouTube videos, right? Being guided by something. That helps you go in. It also helps you be more conscious of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and your actions and habits. So every day you're having these reminders, oh, right, okay, and getting more in alignment with what is true for you and how you want to experience and live your life. So important. Now, the message that came, I saw this girl on a video. See, I watch these videos too. And what she was talking about is our identity, who we identify as, which controls all our actions and our thoughts and everything, is based usually on when we were a little child, of course, right? We always go back to that default setting. That's who we are. So if you feel like I'm not good enough or I'm not worthy to have certain things, that's your default setting. So that's always playing the program in the background. So that affects the chances you take. That affects the decisions you make. So what is in the background in your life? For me, it was a lot of unworthiness, but in a way of more like what you want is silly. That's people can't have something like that because I wanted things, such a freedom-based lifestyle and really live by my heart and my intuition. But back in the 60s and 70s, people are like, what the hell is that? Like, you can't live like that, right? So I was always made to feel like, not made to feel, I chose to feel kind of like unworthy, and what my real desires were stupid. I can't live like that. They weren't possible. So that is kind of like an identity in the background. Because of what I want, I'm so different. It's not possible. Like I'm silly, head in the clouds, I'm flighty, things like that, because of how different I wanted things when I was young and how different I was as I perceived myself. So different, I thought I'm an outcast. That what I want is silly. I don't want the things that normal people want, like to work really hard, get a really good job, have a huge amount of savings for retirement, all those things. I'm like, let's just cut all that crap. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy life. I want to experience life. And I'm going to start doing that now, no matter what. Right? But then at the background, what drives me is Diana. You remember, you're not responsible. You're kind of flighty. You're not very intelligent, you want crazy things. So all that has been, so I go try and I live the life I want, but in the background it's like, but really, you're being silly. Like you're not being a real adult. You're not doing things the way you are supposed to do. And that has affected so many things in my life. But the last few years, I've been ripping that right down and knowing that, oh my God, I have lived the incredible life I have lived because I chose to follow my heart and soul and not follow the programming. So anyways, think about that kind of, and the more efforting you put in trying to make something happen, is it because you feel you need to do it? A person of my age should be doing this. A person of my age shouldn't be doing that. So you kind of force yourself to fit into a mold that doesn't feel like you. It doesn't feel right in your life, and it certainly doesn't make you happy. So it's time to look at that. It's time to look at that and know I get to let that go. I'm going to start living more every day, a little bit by little bit, more of what feels true, happy, joyful to me. Just decide it and just start. Seriously, you don't have to completely change your life. It's just these little things that you decide you get to start to do for you, and that you are worthy. You are not crazy. You are being fully and completely responsible to your heart and soul, which is what we are truly meant to do in this life. We are meant to live our life. Live. Are you really living? Are you living in a way you want to live? If not, it's time to start. Okay, let's do some breathing. Inhale, lengthening up, expanding through your soul, expanding through your spine. Well, that too. Expand your spine, lengthening up. Exhale, fully release and relax. Let it all go. Man, just let go of the gunk and the programming and what people expect of you and what you expect of yourself and what you think you have to be doing. Let it go. Dump it, dump it, dump it. Inhale love and light. Inhale inspiration, creativity, new ideas, thoughts. Allow yourself to be fully and truly who you are, right? Inhale, lengthen up. As you exhale, bring this loving, grounding energy down through your whole body, lighting up all your cells, rejuvenating, replenishing, healing the cells, and washing away anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Whoosh, right out, down, leave it in the center of the earth. Inhale that loving, grounding energy up into your heart center, expanding through your heart, opening up. You are worthy. You are deserving. Extend, expand, expand. Breathe in deeply. I am worthy. I am deserving. I get to live a life I love. That is what I'm here to do. And as you exhale, let go and release and spread more of your love and joy and light out into the world, and allow more of that to be attracted to you as you inhale deeply into your heart center, expanding through your heart. And as you exhale, bring it down through your whole body, replenishing every cell, lighting up every cell, healing, 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 and washing away anything that doesn't serve you. Right down to the center of the earth, going deep, 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 deep into the center of the earth, growing roots that expand far and wide and really deep. You are strong, stable, secure, safe. You are safe to be who you really are. You are here to be who you really are. You are here to fully experience and live your life. Each person gets to live their life the way they truly desire. And I know there's many other circumstances, but let's not go there, and let's just choose to believe that, anchor it in, and start living every day in a way that feels better for you. All right, let me know how you like this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and feel free to share this to people who you think might love it. Have a great day.